Actually, we were very touched when Nate made contact and explained the incredible work you do at Love Not Lost. Would you mind just explaining to the players the importance of the charity and the importance of the work that you do for those that benefit from it?
Absolutely. So Love Not Lost is actually really a nonprofit that I started in my own grief. I lost my daughter to a terminal illness when she was 21 months old, and she had been diagnosed when she was 2 months old. And so we had 19 months with her, and we were the first of all of our friends to have a baby. And we were certainly the first of all of our friends to lose a child. And so a lot of people didn't know what to do. We had a lot of friends and family just disappear. But we did have a handful of people who really showed up to love us well. And that really made the difference. One of those friends gifted us a professional portrait session. And those photos, I actually have one on our bookshelf there, of our daughter. And those photos really helped me through the grief more than anything else did. When she died, I felt very lost. I had been a stay-at-home mom and caregiver. I had put my career on hold to be with her and take care of her. So when she was gone, it was very disorienting. And the grief and depression was incredibly heavy, as you can imagine. And so, it was one of those things where it was like, well, what can I do with this? And how do I heal? Because there's so few resources out there that are actually helpful. And so I realized that the photos were part of that journey and were a significant tool to help me feel things and grieve and heal. And so that was something I wanted to pay it forward. And so I started offering portrait sessions to anyone I heard of facing a terminal diagnosis. And that led to forming the nonprofit, because my husband was like, I love you and your giving heart, but you have to stop giving it all away. We're going to go bankrupt. And so I was like, well, if I'm willing to give it all away, I believe that I can find other generous people in the world who will help me give it all away too, because so many people are dealing with medical bills and funeral expenses, and you just never know when the next big cost is going to be. And so it was really important for me to keep it free for the families that we serve. And since then, we have served over 90 families. We have created tools like howcaniloveyoubetter.com, empathy cards. We have a corporate care program that we're launching to bring grief and empathy training to the workplace. We actually created it and launched it like right before COVID. And so we're reimagining that as an online course. So we have so many great things and momentum building. We were featured on the BBC Outlook show. I've given a TEDx talk on how we heal in grief. Excuse me. So there are so many great things that we have going for us. But we definitely could use some help in the donor experience space and just functionality on our website. So that's a little bit about Love Not Lost. And I'd be happy to share any specific, questions that you have.